Did you know, if your bed is placed right next to a power outlet, your body might be silently exposed to thousands of electromagnetic pulses every single night without you even realizing it? Now that might sound a little strange because for years, power outlets have just sat there quietly on the wall and nobody ever thought they could have any effect on us. But the truth is, when your headboard is placed close to a power socket, you're actually sleeping right next to a constant source of electromagnetic waves that surround your body throughout the entire night. For younger people, the impact may not be immediately noticeable. But as we get older, when the nervous system and immune system are no longer as strong, even the smallest disruption to sleep can lead to a chain reaction of issues: headaches, ongoing fatigue, blood pressure fluctuations, and in some cases, an increased risk of falling. The real concern here is not just the temporary discomfort, it is the long-term effects on your overall health. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how electromagnetic waves from power outlets can interfere with sleep in older adults. I will explain the symptoms that many people experience but never know the real cause of. And I will also share a few simple tips to help you turn your bedroom into a true safe zone for both your body and your mind. Before we dive in, go ahead and drop a positive affirmation in the comments below, something like, "I sleep deeply and wake up full of energy every morning," or any beautiful intention you're currently focusing on. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on helpful science-backed tips to protect your health, improve your sleep, and live a stronger, more vibrant life every single day. So what exactly are these seemingly harmless power outlets emitting that could silently rob us of deep sleep and good health every night? You might think that a power outlet only comes alive when something is plugged in, but the truth is, even when not in use, outlets and the hidden wiring behind your walls are constantly releasing extremely low-frequency electromagnetic waves, also known as ELF. These are invisible forms of radiation. They have no color, no smell, and make no sound, but they are always there, lingering around you like a thin layer of smoke that never clears. Normally, ELF levels are quite weak, but the real issue lies in proximity and exposure time. When your headboard is just a few dozen centimeters away from the outlet, and you are sleeping there for 6 to 8 hours every night, your body is essentially soaking in these electromagnetic waves for long periods of time. It is like a single drop of water falling on stone every second. It seems harmless, but over time it can wear away anything. The risk gets even higher when there is a nightlight phone charger, digital alarm clock, or even a Wi-Fi router next to your bed. These devices not only draw power, but also significantly raise the electromagnetic field or electromagnetic fields levels in your sleeping area. Together, they form what is essentially an electromagnetic cloud surrounding you while you sleep. And even though you may think your body is resting, your brain and nervous system are actually being stimulated non-stop. So how exactly do these invisible electromagnetic waves quietly affect your body all night long? Let's dive into some of the dangerous effects, especially on older adults. Number 1. Impact on the brain and nervous system. Electromagnetic fields emitted from outlets and electronic devices near the bed can interfere with the brain's biological processes. One of the most noticeable effects is the disruption of melatonin production. Melatonin is a crucial hormone that regulates the body's internal clock and helps maintain a healthy sleep-wake cycle. When melatonin levels drop, it becomes harder for the body to enter deep sleep. People who sleep near electromagnetic field sources often experience light, fragmented sleep, frequent wake-ups during the night, and difficulty falling back asleep. This dramatically reduces the amount of deep sleep, an essential phase when the brain restores itself and processes information. For older adults, this issue is even more serious. Their nervous systems are more sensitive and less adaptable to environmental stresses. Extended exposure to electromagnetic fields during sleep can leave them feeling fatigued, dizzy, and mentally sluggish the next morning. Number 2. Impact on the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system works like a non-stop engine, constantly pumping blood and nutrients throughout the body. During deep sleep, heart rate and blood pressure naturally drop, giving the heart a chance to rest and recover after a long day. This phase is vital for restoring energy and keeping the heart healthy for the day ahead. However, when sleep is interrupted, especially by electromagnetic waves from outlets and nearby electronics, the body's natural rhythm gets thrown off. The heart no longer gets complete rest and instead continues working under low-level stress. Electromagnetic fields can interfere with the autonomic nervous system, which controls heart rate and blood pressure. As a result, the body struggles to fully relax, causing an elevated heart rate and unstable blood pressure even during sleep. Long-term electromagnetic fields exposure may also activate the sympathetic nervous system, the body's built-in alarm system, raising stress levels and increasing pressure on blood vessel walls. While younger bodies might still cope with this, for older adults or those with pre-existing conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, or atherosclerosis, even a small fluctuation in heart rate or blood pressure can pose serious risks. A heart that has to work continuously under pressure becomes less capable of healing itself, increasing the chances of chest pain, irregular heartbeat, and even stroke. Additionally, fluctuating blood pressure during sleep can gradually damage blood vessels. Over time, this can lead to the formation of plaque, narrowing the arteries and reducing blood flow to the brain and other vital organs. Not only does this raise the risk of heart problems, but it can also impair memory, focus, and alertness during the day. Number 3. Impact on balance and stability. Prolonged sleep loss caused by electromagnetic fields exposure from nearby outlets and devices can directly affect the body's reflexes. Poor sleep quality prevents the brain from fully resting and recovering, slowing down the signals sent from the brain to the muscles when quick movement is needed. This can cause delayed reactions, especially in older adults, making them more likely to lose balance and fall. Ongoing electromagnetic fields exposure can also impair the function of the vestibular system located in the inner ear, which helps maintain balance. When this system becomes unstable, older individuals may feel dizzy, unsteady, or disoriented when changing positions, such as standing up quickly or turning their head. Falls among seniors are a serious concern, because even one fall can lead to broken bones, head injuries, or loss of independence in daily life. Improving sleep quality and reducing electromagnetic field sources in the bedroom is not just about feeling more rested. It is an important safety measure that helps older adults stay confident and in control of their bodies. Number 4. Effects on mental health. Sleep plays a critical role in maintaining mental and emotional balance. During deep sleep, the brain reorganizes information, restores energy, and regulates hormones that influence mood. When sleep is interrupted, especially due to electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic fields emitted from power outlets and nearby devices, this cycle is disrupted, which can negatively impact mental health. Long-term exposure to electromagnetic fields during sleep may raise levels of cortisol, a hormone linked to the body's stress response. When cortisol stays elevated, the nervous system struggles to fully relax, leading to feelings of anxiety, tension, or irritability. This effect is particularly noticeable in older adults, as their ability to regulate emotions naturally decreases with age. Poor sleep quality also impairs cognitive function. Without sufficient rest, short-term memory becomes weaker, making it harder to retain new information. At the same time, concentration decreases, disrupting tasks that require sustained attention or mental clarity. So how can you tell if your body is being affected by electromagnetic fields during sleep? The answer is simple: listen to your body. Here are some early warning signs you should not ignore. One common sign among people who sleep near power outlets is a feeling of dizziness upon waking. This happens because disrupted sleep prevents the brain from properly adjusting blood flow, when the body transitions from lying down to standing up, leaving you disoriented or lightheaded for a few seconds. Persistent fatigue, even after sleeping 7 to 8 hours, is another major red flag. This often occurs because your body is unable to enter deep sleep, the most restorative phase. As a result, you may wake up feeling groggy instead of energized. Morning headaches or a heavy sensation in the head can also be linked to prolonged electromagnetic fields exposure. Poor sleep reduces blood flow to the brain and impairs the brain's natural detoxification processes, causing light intracranial pressure that leads to discomfort. Frequent dreams or fragmented sleep are other telltale signs. These indicate that your brain is still overactive during the night, processing environmental stimuli instead of fully shutting down. This overactivity keeps your sleep shallow and prevents your body from fully recharging. These symptoms may appear one at a time or together, but in any case they are signs that your sleep environment, especially the proximity to power outlets, is taking a toll on your health. To protect your sleep and overall well-being, it is essential to reduce the impact of electromagnetic fields. So what are some simple yet effective ways to minimize the risks? Number 1. Position your bed at least 1 meter away from power outlets. You do not need to measure the distance down to the exact centimeter, but it is important to make sure your head and chest are not directly next to the wall that has power outlets or hidden wiring. When rearranging your bed, carefully observe the surrounding walls. If the wall behind your headboard has a power outlet, consider rotating or shifting the bed. If your room is small, try reversing your sleeping direction, pointing your feet toward the outlet instead of your head. This alone can significantly reduce the exposure of your upper body to electromagnetic field sources. If your bed is built into a wooden frame or attached to a nightstand, you can still create some distance by placing a small barrier or shelf between the headboard and the wall. This not only adds a physical buffer, but can also serve as a handy space for book lamps or decorations. In bedrooms with outlets on multiple walls, try placing your bed on the wall with the fewest outlets or no embedded electrical wiring. If you are unsure, ask an electrician to inspect your home's wiring diagram and help identify a safer location. Also, make sure the outlet closest to your bed is not powering any device while you sleep. A power outlet that is not in use still emits a low level of electromagnetic fields, but this drops significantly when nothing is plugged in. Number 2. Do not plug electromagnetic fields emitting devices near your head. One of the simplest and most effective ways to reduce electromagnetic fields exposure is to avoid plugging wireless or electromagnetic fields emitting devices close to where you sleep. These include Wi-Fi routers charging phones, digital clocks, Bluetooth speakers, or any wireless device that connects via radio signals. Start by scanning your immediate surroundings. If you usually charge your phone on your nightstand, move the charger to a table or shelf at least 1 to 2 meters away from your bed. For Wi-Fi routers, the ideal location is in the living room or office, never in the bedroom. If moving it is not possible, set a timer to turn it off at night or switch it off manually before bed. When using alarm clocks, choose a mechanical or battery-powered one. Clocks that remain plugged in emit a constant low-level electromagnetic field that unnecessarily disrupts your sleep zone. For devices like smart speakers, air purifiers, or electric fans, position them at least 1 to 2 meters away from your bed. Avoid placing small desk fans directly next to your pillow. While the breeze may feel nice, it is not great for your respiratory health, and it increases electromagnetic fields exposure from the fan motor. Number 3. Use warm yellow lighting and limit blue light exposure. Before bed lighting in your bedroom has a direct impact on your sleep quality. Warm yellow lights have a longer wavelength and softer intensity, which help relax your eyes and support melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. In contrast, blue light from white LED bulbs, phone screens, TVs or computers has a short wavelength and stimulates the brain, making it harder to fall asleep. To sleep better, replace bedroom bulbs with warm yellow ones at moderate brightness. Avoid using lights that are too bright or emit a bluish-white glow. Nightstand lamps should have a lampshade or cover to diffuse the light and prevent it from shining directly into your eyes. If you like to read before bed, use a desk lamp with warm yellow lighting that is just bright enough without being harsh. In addition, minimize your use of blue light devices for at least 1 hour before bedtime. This includes smartphones, tablets, televisions, or laptops. If you must use them, enable night shift or blue light filter mode, or wear blue light blocking glasses to protect your eyes and brain. Another helpful tip is to use lamps with built-in timers or motion sensors. These eliminate the need to manually switch off lights and help maintain a calming environment as you wind down. Thick, dark-colored curtains are also a good choice to block out external light, especially bright streetlights or billboard signs. Number 4. Keep the bedroom well ventilated and quiet. A well-ventilated, quiet bedroom not only helps you fall asleep faster, but also improves sleep depth and reduces nighttime awakenings. Good air circulation provides your body and brain with sufficient oxygen, easing the workload on your heart and nervous system. To maintain fresh air, open windows or vents during the day to let stale air out and clean air in. If you live in a dusty or polluted area, try opening windows during quieter hours when traffic is minimal, or use an air purifier to maintain good air quality. The ideal bedroom temperature is around 75 to 79 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. This range keeps the body comfortable, neither too hot nor too cold. As for noise levels, try to minimize external and internal noise in the bedroom. Use thick curtains or soundproof windows to reduce street noise. If you live in a noisy environment, consider a white noise machine or soft nature sounds to mask disruptive sounds. Also get rid of or silence devices that generate unnecessary noise, like buzzing fans, loud air purifiers, or ticking clocks. For older adults, hearing can become more sensitive at night, making even small sounds more likely to disturb sleep. A quiet environment helps promote deep, uninterrupted rest. So why are older adults more vulnerable to the effects of sleeping near power outlets? The reason is not just age, it also lies in the silent, gradual changes that happen within the body over time. As we grow older, the immune system, our body's natural defense barrier, becomes less effective than it was during youth. This weakens the body's ability to fight off harmful factors, including the impact of electromagnetic fields. Electromagnetic fields. When this internal defense system breaks down, environmental influences can penetrate more deeply, causing greater harm to overall health. On top of that, the body's ability to repair and regenerate cells also slows with age. Damage takes longer to heal, meaning that the negative effects of electromagnetic fields exposure can accumulate over time. Even low levels of electromagnetic fields can take a toll, and older adults may need more time to recover, which increases the risk of symptoms like fatigue, insomnia, or functional disorders. Natural sleep in the elderly is already lighter than in younger individuals. The amount of time spent in deep sleep, the phase during which the brain and body restore their energy, is shorter and more easily disrupted. When electromagnetic waves interfere, already fragile sleep becomes even more disturbed, leading to a significant drop in sleep quality. In addition, many older adults already live with underlying health conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, or neurological disorders. These issues make the body more sensitive to environmental changes, including electromagnetic fields exposure. Even a small amount of interference can trigger intense reactions, worsening existing health problems. It is this combination of weakened immunity, slower recovery, poor sleep quality, and pre-existing conditions that makes older adults much more susceptible to the negative effects of sleeping near a power outlet. Sleeping close to a power outlet is not as harmless as many people believe. Electromagnetic fields released from outlets and devices plugged in next to the bed can quietly affect the brain cardiovascular health balance and mental well-being. And for older adults with weaker immune systems, slower healing, and more chronic conditions, these effects can become especially noticeable and dangerous. The good news is that you can dramatically reduce the risk with just a few simple adjustments. Place your bed at least 1 meter away from outlets. Avoid plugging in. Electromagnetic fields, emitting devices near your head. Choose warm yellow lighting instead of blue light, and keep your bedroom well ventilated and quiet. These changes are easy to make, do not cost much, and can have a major impact on your health and sleep quality. Think of sleep as a powerful medicine that helps you stay mentally sharp and physically strong. Do not let a small habit quietly become the reason your health starts to decline. Before you leave the video, drop a positive affirmation in the comments like "I cherish and protect my sleep," or share a message you want to send to your future self. And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others so we can build a community that lives healthier, happier, and more energized together.